See yourself standing in the middle of a busy marketplace in Lagos, and suddenly the atmosphere changes because a big name has just dropped a bombshell. That is exactly what is happening right now in the world of Nigerian politics. Sunday Igboho, the man many know for his strong stance on Yoruba interests, has stepped onto the stage with a message that is shaking the table from the north to the south. He didn't just speak, he threw a massive challenge at some of the biggest political figures in the country. Sunday Igboho is openly declaring his full support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to not only finish his current term, but to stay beyond 2027. Now, why is this a big deal? Because he didn't just stop at an endorsement. He went ahead to dare the heavyweights of the opposition. We are talking about Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the PDP and Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party. He essentially told them that they should be very careful or stay away from campaigning in Yoruba Land because, according to him, the Southwest is already decided on who they are following. If you are enjoying this breakdown so far, please take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us bring you more of this juicy gist every single day. Now, let's get into the spicy part. This whole situation started a massive fire online because Omoyele Sowore, the famous activist and former presidential candidate, also got involved. Sowore and Igboho are like two different sides of a coin. Both are activists, but they see things very differently. While Igboho is focused on regional support and the interests of the Yoruba people, Sowore is always pushing for a total change in how the whole country is run. When these two personalities clash, you know the internet is going to explode. Igboho's message was clear. He believes that the current leadership deserves more time to fix the country, and he is ready to stand as a gatekeeper for the Southwest region. This has sparked a huge debate across Nigeria. Some people are saying, wait a minute, isn't Nigeria a democracy? In a real democracy, every citizen should be able to campaign anywhere, whether it's in the heart of Ibadan, the Straits of Onitsha, or the plains of Kano. But on the other hand, some supporters of Sunday Igboho feel that he is just being loyal to his own and protecting the political interests of his people. It brings up a very big question that affects all of us. Should politics be about where you come from, or should it be about who has the best plan to fix our roads, light our streets, and put food on our tables? Before we dive deeper into what this means for the 2027 elections, I want to remind you again to please subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications. We want you to be the first to know whenever something big drops. Also, leave a comment below. Do you think it's right for certain areas to be blocked for some candidates, or should the whole of Nigeria be an open field for everyone to come and sell their ideas? This dare to Atiku and Peter Obi is particularly interesting because these two men have millions of followers across the country. By telling them not to campaign in the Southwest, Igboho is basically setting the stage for a very intense political season. It's like a pre-match interview before a World Cup final. Everyone is watching to see how the opposition leaders will respond. Will they ignore the challenge and come to the Southwest anyway? Or will this move change how they plan their future rallies? There is also the third term whisper that came up in the discussions. While the law only allows for 2 terms, the mere mention of staying longer than expected always gets Nigerians talking. It creates a lot of suspense and makes people wonder what the future holds for our beautiful country. Sunday Igboho is definitely not playing around this time, and his words have reached every corner of the nation. It is also important to look at how this affects the average person on the street. When big political figures and activists start beefing, it usually trickles down to the grassroots. We all want a peaceful Nigeria where we can do our business and go about our lives without fear. So seeing this kind of tension this early, way before the next major election, is something we all need to keep a close eye on. Make sure you like this video if you want more updates on this story. We are tracking every move, every tweet, and every statement made by these leaders. Your subscription means the world to us and keeps this community growing. The story is getting even more interesting as other leaders are starting to react to Igboho's bold claims. Some are calling for peace, while others are lining up behind their favorite candidates. It's a total political chess game, and every move counts.
The heat is truly turning up, and if you think the first part was intense, wait until you hear what else is unfolding. Sunday Igboho isn't just stopping at a dare. He is reportedly making a very bold vow to ensure that the current leadership stays in power. He is speaking with so much confidence that it has left many people wondering what exactly is going on behind the scenes. If you are just joining us, please hit that like button and subscribe. We are giving you the full breakdown of how Sunday Igboho is challenging Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, telling them to stay clear of the Southwest during their next campaigns. It is a massive political move that has everyone talking. Now, let's talk about the reaction from the other side. Omoyele Sowore, who is never one to stay silent, has been very vocal about this. Sowore basically believes that no single individual should have the power to tell other Nigerians where they can or cannot go. He sees this as a major threat to the freedom of every Nigerian. The clash between Igboho's regional loyalty and Sowore's national activism is creating a huge tug-of-war online. Some people are siding with Igboho, saying charity begins at home, while others are cheering for Sowore, saying Nigeria belongs to all of us. This brings us to a very interesting point about the third term talk. In some of the reports making the rounds, there are hints that Igboho is even mentioning a push for a third term for the president. Now, we all know that the Nigerian constitution currently only allows for 2 terms of 4 years each. So when a popular figure starts talking about a third term, it sets off alarm bells. Is it just talk to show extreme loyalty, or is there a bigger plan in the works? This is the kind of gist that makes politics in Nigeria feel like a high-stakes movie. You have big personalities, big promises, and big challenges. And while all this is happening, the supporters of Peter Obi, popularly known as the Obidient, and the followers of Atiku are not staying quiet either. They are reminding everyone that every Nigerian has the right to vote whoever they want, regardless of what any activist says. Before I give you the final part of this amazing story, please remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss the conclusion of this gist because it gets even more personal. Also, let me know in the comments, if your favorite candidate was told not to campaign in your state, would you still vote for them? The atmosphere in the southwest is definitely changing. With Igboho standing his ground and daring the opposition to show their faces, it means the 2027 race is starting much earlier than we thought. It's no longer just about posters and billboards, it's now about territory and influence.